I'm thinking there's a really good chance that the basic structure of the US government is going to look really different in a few years. It's July 11th, Friday. I have been having some hits here and there in meditation. I did a video a while back about um, getting the two phrases in meditation out of nowhere, very surprising, months ago, of panel of advisors and electors will appoint. I don't really know what those relate to entirely yet, but I've been getting some kind of just general intuitive hits and nudges the last few days, this morning, over and over and over again. And I've been mulling it over all day. So something feels to me like, because I still believe that we're going to see a change to the current administration, still feels rather imminent of what I have felt like and seen as a health crisis that will take DGT out of the presidency spot. I do not see him leaving this plane when that happens, but more, I keep getting incapacitated and have been since last year. I still feel like when number two moves into the number one slot, it does not feel like it's going to be for a very long time. Generally speaking, the best that I can give, intuitively speaking, feels like late this year, maybe first part of next year. But that, I don't want to get stuck on the timing of how and when that may occur. After that feels like a transitional period. I truly myself believe and feel as though something's going to take number two, moving into number one, out of there as well. I have personal thoughts of what that might be. It's a combination of intuition as well as, actual brain thinking information. Not going to really kind of jump into that at the moment, but I feel like that how things look right now is not going to last. A transitional period that I don't know if that's where the panel of advisors, like, would there have to be a period where there are multiple individuals helping to put a structure in place to, hold on, this isn't comfy to talk about, to be completely honest, okay? A panel or, a system where we have a transitional period of people put in place to help govern and keep things as in control as possible, to allow for the restructuring to take place. And, in theory, these are the ways that we see this moving forward, and how this needs to happen in the future. Now, I personally feel like I would love to see certain things like specific term limits for, our representatives on the whole. I feel like there's a chance that something like that may occur. There's something that also feels like just the way that the presidency would continue in the future would be different from how we've had. And I was talking with my husband and I was likening it to, now granted, I'm not aware of, massive systemic change the way that we're currently going through when this transpired. But what I was thinking about was the time where, was it Roosevelt, who was in power, like had won, for 4 terms and then didn't make it through the 4th. But then after that, they put into place the structure to only allow for 2 terms. For the people who lived before that, it was always, the president can be elected as many times as everybody wants that person to be the president, and that's how that happens. And then the people who lived through that transition probably kind of went, even if they agreed with it, probably kind of went, well, this is kind of weird. Like, you can't just keep electing the same person over and over and over again for as long as they're able to do it and as long as we want them. So there was like a change there. So they looked at it and went, oh, something's different. And even, God, before Electoral College was put into place, I mean, who knows? But anyway, all of that is to say that I feel like I want to just inform people that we may look at a period that feels really, really uncertain and so drastically different from what we currently have. And I think if we can have the ability to be prepared for that as a possibility and be prepared for the fact that, like, we are going to make it through, we are going to see the other side of this, and we are going to do it in a way that is going to help, at least for a long time to come, minimize the potential to see the kinds of things that we see unfolding right now from happening again. This autocracy, this fascist dictator takeover scenario, this, a more formal structure that I'm getting my head swirling, that I truly believe is eventually going to give us a stronger sense of for the people, a stronger sense of holding our elected governance, holding them accountable to continue to do what they're elected to do and uphold, because it's like we'll see these Congress people all of the sudden when they are either too elderly, too ill, or have just finally decided it's time for them to jet, suddenly start voting with their conscience rather than voting with the money that's been going in their pockets. And I feel like we are going to get, now my hands are turning on, we're going to get to a place where we see that much more strongly, but we're going to have to hold on to each other and keep ourselves grounded and keep breathing through that period of time until we get there. I feel like we're gonna have a clearer understanding in like the 27 to 28 time frame. Again, please do not hold on to times. I'm just giving you the very best possibility. I know that sounds like it's a really far time away, but the end of this year through 26 is it feels like through most of 26 is going to feel very uncertain. And my hope is that if there are ways of us having that in preparation, so that when and if that does in fact show up the way it feels like it will for me, we can go, oh, okay, there's part of us that expected this, and we're going to be okay. And it really is finally headed in a more... Holy shit, just as I was trying to wrap up, it was really in my flow and they barked and it made me jump. Anyway, I really just want to set this in a way that helps everybody feel like we understand we may have expected this and we have better on the other side. So that is the main purpose of me giving this message. It's putting a lot out there. I do want everybody to be able to breathe and know it will not be like this forever, okay? Many blessings to you all.